What habits do you have in your life that help you create a life that you love? Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Chantal's Creations and this video series called Create a Life That You Love. Today I'm going to talk specifically about one of the hobbies that I encountered a couple years back when I was just starting out on this journey, and it is dancing. I had always told myself that I wanted to learn how to salsa dance. For years it was something I talked about, but nothing I ever really looked into. And one day about 4 years ago, it happened to be New Year's Day, and I was sitting by myself, about 6 months out of a divorce in my one-bedroom apartment, 30 years old, not living a life that I loved, and just kind of thinking, this is not what I want for my life. What am I gonna do different this year? And so at that point, I pulled up my laptop and I typed in salsa lessons nearby. And that one decision changed my life dramatically. I found out that the very next day was a group salsa class for only $12. I immediately went to social media and posted to all my Facebook friends, texted my closest friends, and I'm like, we gotta go to this. The responses I got were, oh yeah, that looks like fun. Oh, we should totally do that someday. I was like, yeah, we're doing it tomorrow. It's at 7 o'clock, let's go. When it came down to it, nobody would go with me. I wanted to be like, oh, well, maybe next week. I am so glad that I decided to put my big girl pants on and venture out on my own. I didn't know what kind of shoes to wear. I had no idea what I was getting into, but I knew I was going and I was taking one salsa class, marking it off my list, pat myself on my back, and moving on with my little life. I had no idea that I would fall in love with it. After the excitement of that first week, I again blasted social media, texted all my closest friends. It was awesome, let's go next week. To which again I got the, oh yeah, we should definitely do that someday. That ended up being a blessing in disguise. So I think if someone did come with me, they would be my crutch and we would have talked to each other, and I would not have made the dance friends that I ended up making. So fast forward a little bit, I was going regularly to that Tuesday night salsa class, having a great time, making new friends, out of my comfort zone, and then I took this thing called bachata workshop. I'd never heard of it, had no idea what it was, fell in love with that, started taking that on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays after bachata, they had this group class that rotated. So 1 month we do foxtrot and then cha-cha and then waltz. And so I'm just taking everything I can find. Sundays started going to East Coast swing. All of a sudden I'm taking 1 to 3 hours of dance classes a night, like between 4 to 6 nights a week. Sometimes after classes, we'd go out social dancing. Fridays we'd go out social dancing. We went to Dallas, we went to Oklahoma City, we went to Kansas City. We traveled, we performed, we built a little community. Every morning I would wake up and I'd ask myself, okay, what day is it? Oh, it's Tuesday. Today's Salsa Tuesday. And I'd play salsa music while I was getting ready, and I'd practice my salsa moves in my little tiny apartment kitchen. And I just had so much energy. I lost 30 pounds without trying. I was just naturally so active. I was able to get off all my antidepressants, anti-anxiety medicines, and I just really was beginning the journey of creating a life that I love. At some point about 1.5 years in, I broke my foot. It was devastating. So I had to take a mini break. After I recovered from my foot, it was just a long list of things. Oh, the pool's open, I have a new job, I'm in a new relationship. It just became a laundry list of excuses on why I never got fully back into it as hardcore as I was. Now at this point, I am ready to get more involved in it. Financially, I cannot afford to do what I was doing, because in order to, I called it fund my dancing addiction, I had to teach paint classes, you know, those super fun classes where one instructor leads a bunch of drunk adults in the same painting and it's super fun. that was another thing that really brought me a lot of joy when I was doing it. But ultimately I was doing it to fund my dancing addiction. I have a new job. I do not have the time or the energy to do all these extra things. But I can budget for a little bit of dancing. Which leads me to this video right here tonight. All right, I'm going social salsa dancing with some dance friends. They're not the original group of dance friends that I had and met 4 years ago. There's still a couple familiar faces, but the group has really changed and grown and evolved, and I'm super excited. Okay, Latin night was a blast. I'm so glad that no matter how tired I was, I went, showed up by myself, hoping someone would be there. 3 amazing dance friends were there. We had a great night. Lots of adventures, lots of dancing, lots of sweating, lots of steps. So get out of your comfort zone. You gotta start somewhere. You have to decide that you want a different direction of your life. I feel like we are all one decision away from having a completely different life. And I could have made a different decision that day on the couch and not gone dancing. And I don't know, I'd still be very overweight, very unhappy. So what is it that you have been saying for years that you want to do that you haven't done yet? Or what have you done out of your comfort zone that has made a dramatic change in your life? Please share in the comments below. Let me know either what you plan to do, what you want to do, or what you did or are doing. Trust me, if I can step out of my comfort zone, anyone can. I hope that I can inspire you to try something out of your comfort zone and then connect with you, and I hope you inspire me to try more things out of my comfort zone. Again, this whole YouTube channel thing is way out of my comfort zone, which is why I'm making myself do it. If this in any way has touched you, helped you, inspired you, please like, share, subscribe, comment, just really connect and interact. I would love to start a movement where we're spreading nuggets of positivity all over the world. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and if you want notifications, hit the little bell button next to it so you get a little notification for all future videos. The message of today is step out of that comfort zone. Let me know how you're doing it. See you next time.